Everyone, welcome back to Paradise Rolls and Out of the Abyss. It's been a couple weeks. Hope you guys have been well.
It's been a couple weeks. First dad joke of the day.
Yeah, it has to start out right away, you know. We might slow down, we might pick up by the end of the day.
You know.
It's hard to beat that record.
Well, we do have like our coffee chat going this time. I'll just get that started up. I've got this cool cup with a moose wearing glasses.
It's a deer.
It's a reindeer.
Oh, it's a reindeer.
Maybe not even a reindeer. Maybe it's just a
regular ass deer.
It's an antlered human with a long mouth.
Which fits in with our theme today.
It's Mark's next D&D character.
I could make something out of this.
I've got mine.
I've got my giant ass genie.
Yep.
In a bottle, baby.
Got that in Disneyland.
Yes. Lost my cup a bit.
Yeah, so I guess one thing to just quickly inform everyone of, we've got our friend Jim. He hasn't played D&D in a while, so we're kind of gonna get him into it, show him the ropes. So I am going to let him run Jim Jar. So Jim Jar, he's playing himself Jar. It's gonna be fun.
Oh shit!
Forgot
to do this.
So there may be a few differences. Just bear with us a little bit. I gave him a good rundown, so it shouldn't take too much explaining. But where there are explanations, everyone gets to learn. So yeah. Otherwise, anything else on the docket prior to?
Join us later today. Should be happening. I haven't seen confirmation from everyone, but it should be happening, where we are doing our side campaign for the Proving Grounds, where they are escaping the city full of devils.
Sweet. Yeah. Otherwise, let's get to the recap. So last time, I guess, in the recent past, the adventurers were kind of found out that there was a drow scouting party almost outside of Blingdenstone, waiting for them to try and escape from the Underdark, or get out of the abyss, if you will. And so they decided, there's a caravan coming back. We want to make sure that they are safe, and so they went out, took it upon themselves to go beat the shit out of them, killed them all. One of them dropped. Zarlo got hit pretty hard, but in the end, everyone lived. Everyone had a fun time watching Glabagool eat some people, and just kind of turn them into acid, and then went back, and as they were traversing these tunnels, they noticed signs of different types of oozes and acid, goo, gelatinous cubes, all sorts of different things, kind of carving this tunnel. And they saw different holes in the wall where they had just burst open more and more as these things can fit through a 1-inch hole, and just kind of seep through and then reform on the other side. And when they got back, there was a big old, I don't know what to call it. All of the major leaders of Blingdenstone had a council meeting, basically. And so when they got back to, when they got the opportunity to speak with Draxton, or Jernome, Draxton Jernome Ski, he told them about this, kind of made it obvious this is something they want to kind of look into, and they're a little worried about. So sent Zarlo, Joran, Jimjar, and Glabagool out to go see what's going on. So they went through, meandering through these tunnels, trying to find their way to where all of these oozes were, gathering. jumped in a puddle of acid. I think Zarlo did.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Dipped his foot in it.
A couple times, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
But otherwise, we're left unharmed. Got to the end, and we're at this peak, looking down into a big open cavern that was just riddled with gelatinous cubes and oozes and just all sorts of nasty shit. And they're looking over it right now as they see maybe 100, maybe less, maybe a little more of these different creatures down there. And that is where we left off.
Did you say there was like campfires down there?
There were like sconces
Okay.
that have been like lit.
Evidence of human activity. Can you pass me my phone? It's actually right there. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's gonna sound wild, but what if Draxton has a bomb? We're like up in, and then there's this hole that we're looking through, right?
Because they were like dripping down through it or something.
No, it's like this. So you're like up here, and this cave is like right here, let's say, and you're up here. You're looking down, and it has been like carved into this like rounded slope.
Okay.
And you're looking up. It's like a balcony almost that you're looking down on this whole thing.
Okay. Gotcha. I was thinking it was like when we were in the tunnels above the
Yeah,
lake and looking down.
that's
onto
what I
just
was
the vast
thinking
expanse
too.
of the lake. So we're like, so it like goes up and then kind of slopes down to where they're all.
Yeah. So you've been going through this like big old tunnel, and you're like at the end here, standing at the edge, watching this happen.
Okay.
Whatever's happening.
Well, I was gonna say we should just drop a bomb down there.
Drop the bomb on me.
If maybe Draxton has some gunpowder for grenades or something, but
Hey Mark,
Yeah.
I can't roll dice on this page.
what page?
The D&D character sheet page. I was trying to check it, see if I could. It won't let me roll any dice. I think it's because Mark's and he gave it to me.
On the Discord, do you have that extension on
No.
the Discord? Okay.
No, it's in D&D Beyond.
So you're clicking on the numbers and trying to make it go, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not his character sheet, so
Yeah.
he's got like view only. What is that dog eating?
Hey, I don't know.
So you may have to roll for me, and then I have to make this character sheet like later.
Drop it.
Roll for me.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Classic.
So you may have to roll for me because it won't let me roll it.
There's probably also a resource.
Oh, you know what? There is an app I remember that is just like a dice rolling app.
You have to do the math. But...
Well, yeah.
You'll have to do like add the plus. Like if you're using your dagger, you have to add the +8.
Yeah, so there's an app called RPG Simple Dice that I've used before. I'm not promoting them.
Also, you can just type in roll 1d10 in Google and it'll do it for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. It has like a little virtual dice too that it does it with.
Nice. Yeah, so if you want to get the app or just do it on Google, you can do that. Sorry about that. I haven't actually.
Turn the fan on.
I should have checked that before, then you can check it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let me know if you're going to do that, one of the apps or Google, whatever it's going to be, or if you want me to just roll for you.
Perfect. That's excellent, thank you.
Cool. Yeah, so
I can roll it. I can roll it. I'll roll it. That way you can just focus on D&D and stuff.
sweet. Yeah, so what are you guys thinking of doing right now?
Now I don't know. I had this big old idea. Dropping Sarbamba. I think we just go back and
Oh yeah, that's
like. I don't think we fight this.
no, because there are like a couple hundred of them. You said.
There's like it looks to you from up top. It looks like 100.
I'd like to count them.
You would?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I would like to count them.
Would you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The ones in viewpoint. Yeah. I feel like as a ranger, that's something that's feasible.
Yeah, I think so. How much dark vision do you have?
120 feet.
120 feet.
Oh man, I didn't do that.
Because there are like different structures within here.
Ooh,
that you
what
would-
kind of structures?
Yeah.
Well, it is. It's like an old. It's like a hall into where you could imagine like the throne room would be. So there's.
So I'm picturing like ancient Greek ruins
Yeah, that's a good kind of
with
thought
all
there.
sorts of like pillars and
Yep, pillars that have been like.
fallen, like buildings that are like long and rectangular that are kind of like falling over a little bit.
Not necessarily buildings too much.
Mhm.
It's they have a big statue in the center and then a few in the corners that are just like of different
Okay.
Sverfnibelins of note in the past and
Some Snurfs.
some snarfs. And yeah, the columns that are there are like dilapidated, like they're crumbled away, and some of them aren't, like most of them aren't even touching the ceiling quite anymore. It's not meant to hold the cavern up. It's specifically just meant for aesthetic purposes.
Gotcha.
Because they just, that's their thing. They build stuff and they make things look nice. Otherwise, yeah, there would be like a hallway with these columns going through the middle that would like lead you straight to the throne room.
Okay. I would like to proposition Jim Jar. Hey, Jim Jar.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
I'd like to.
I was jacked about my little point.
I'd like to
Bet you
split
were.
up.
Wait, real quick. I can barely hear Estes. I don't know if the speaker's kind of like not coming through or very good, or if y'all have your noise cancellation on.
How's this? Is this?
I think it's.
A little better.
I think it's that. I was changing the angle.
How's this?
That's better.
Oh, yeah. Okay, is it louder here or here?
The first one.
Okay, so it is this one.
All right.
All right. Here, I'll just do less Batman.
No, you're fine. I just couldn't like. I couldn't
Batman.
from wherever it was before. Because it kept breaking up.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's this. This is where the audio is coming through. Okay. Let's try that. Does that sound any different?
Yeah, it sounds a little different, yeah.
Like good different or bad different?
You were louder before.
All right. I'm gonna change it. We just gotta be a little louder. Because I left my big microphone speaker at home. Live stream again.
Just fine.
Yeah, it's because the mic is this camera that I'm pointing at.
Oh, okay.
It's the camera that's on him. So if we're loud enough,
Yeah.
hopefully
Okay.
you should hear.
So,
I can hear everybody fine now. Alright, I'm ready. Sorry about that.
Bertha's gone.
oh, okay. I can.
It's
plug
fine.
it
It's
in.
fine. As long as we
But
can hear.
yes, I did want to say let's look for different caverns that exit this place, or if it's just like 2 or 3. But we got to be super fucking sneaky. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit us with a pass without a trace, and just throw dirt in your face.
Okay. Alright.
See, this is it's times like these I want to be a bard because I want to be like, you got mud on your face, big disgrace. Now you got pass without a trace.
Just smear it in your face. Take this, it'll help. That'll give you a +10 to your stealth bonus for the next hour.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So you.
Can I have some? Can I have some right here?
Yeah.
I need to smooth it. Oh God.
So,
Jeez.
Jim, just for like clarification purposes, now you can't. You have a +11 naturally to stealth, and you just got +10 to that. So
Wow.
you have a +21 automatically. You always get 22 on a stealth roll, at the very least.
Does he have reliable talent?
No.
Can you repeat that?
I'm very, very sneaky, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're very, very sneaky.
Shit, where'd he go?
He never existed.
So, where do you want me to go check first?
Is the cavern like round?
It's basically round. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go counterclockwise, you go clockwise, halfway, and then we'll come back.
Alright, sound good.
All right. Let me get
Where
these.
do I go?
If
Would you like to make a bet to see who can find it first?
I bet you get caught.
And if I don't get caught, I want 2 of my bolts back.
Okay, fair. I can make that deal. But just be very careful. Don't get caught. If you do, just disappear somehow. Run.
Alright, I got it.
I'll be fine. Zarlo, you stay here.
All right. I'll stay here with Glabagul. We'll hold down the fort.
Yeah. If we start running back, even if one of us doesn't make it, if it gets to the last point, you know what to do with your spider webs and shit. Yeah.
Absolutely. How big is this opening to the cavern?
It's.
I mean, like to the tunnel.
like to go down through or to go back.
The opening that we're standing in, to like looking down and going back.
It's about like an 8-foot mouth.
Excellent. I just need to know if I can cover it with a spider web, which sounds like I can. So.
Yep.
Because if worst comes to worst, I can rope trick
Yeah.
and at least buy time for myself.
You also how big can your web be?
20 by 20 cube.
And how far can you cast it to?
I think my range is like 120.
Whew!
Let me just check. That might be like completely absurd. Oh, 60 feet
60 feet.
away from me.
You're probably about 100 feet, maybe 90 feet up.
No, I would cast it in the opening where I'm standing to block them from coming into the tunnel after us.
Yeah, I was
That's-
just gonna say you could probably like spread it to the columns so that it's like above you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, or not above you, but like above them, like when they come up, you know?
Oh yeah.
So that it would be like a ceiling to them.
Yeah. Well, that'd be cool too.
That could work, but your idea is probably better because they can climb, so.
Are there any other visible openings from this place that we're standing? Like, are there any other tunnels that go out that we can see?
From where you are, you would not be able to see it.
Okay.
Because this is a pretty large cavern.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Okay.
You just see, you know, there's this small amount of light being produced by the sconces that you can see around them a little bit, but from them you do not get a tunnel.
Okay.
Have I asked Glabakul whether his species like relies on sight or vibrations
You
or
can.
what?
He's there.
We do know that he does not breathe. He doesn't need air.
Right. Well, Glabakul, do you see? Like in the traditional sense? Like, can you see me right now? And I'll like shift from my ethereal, like ghosty wispiness to like absolutely nothing.
Take a look real quick. Not bloodshot. Blind sight. I think he-
Bloodshot.
Yeah, it didn't want to do it.
Oh, Bertha's back.
Yeah. That's what that noise was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know, he might have been talking, but I forgot to turn the volume up. Jim.
Yes.
Okay. Were you talking before or no?
No, but I was just listening.
Okay.
I'm waiting to hear the plan.
He
kinda-
has blind sight
kinda-
for 60 feet.
Okay.
From
Just,
what I
just for your like understanding, I don't know how he would describe like how he would describe his vision, but he
I guess like how a blind person like is like, oh, someone's watching me.
yeah he's like
are we describing it like what's his name? The lawyer superhero that's blind?
Oh, you watched that one?
Daredevil.
Daredevil, yeah.
That kinda
yeah
like what it
it's similar except more real. Like you can he can actually perceive.
Okay.
It's very similar to echolocation.
Alright.
Very similar to echolocation, but up to a range of 60 feet.
But you can still sneak around something like that, right? Babagoo? Like,
So
I suppose if I don't see you, if I don't look at you directly, or no, I think you could sneak past me.
okay, I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna see. I want to try it. I'll let Estes try first though, because I'm hoping he gets caught before me.
Okay, yeah, I mean we could go separate times, like.
Oh wait, then I might lose the bet. I would like to go first.
Do you guys want a visual? I can draw one up real quick.
No, it's okay. I got a pretty good visual in my head, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
Do I need to roll?
You are going to need to roll. I'm probably going to just use passive perception and one big perception check for everything and see. I'll do it in like 15-foot increments.
How estimated from one side to the other if it was a straight line?
As far as you can tell, the sconces don't light up the walls of the cavern. So you've probably got about 150 feet to the last sconce you can see.
And then
In a
plus
straight
another
line.
30 to 60.
I rolled.
Yeah,
Hey,
something.
Mark.
What?
I rolled, and just for proof, I was gonna show you. I got a nat 20.
All right. Well, that's a solid 41.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 on my first roll. It even shows you the timestamp.
I'm not looking. I just want your microphone in there with you.
Sweet. No, that's fine.
It's 23.
23. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, so.
Do you want me to roll stealth too?
Are you moving at all?
I'm not. I'm just gonna sit down and kind of wait a little bit further back into the cave.
Since you asked, yes.
My first roll is a nat 20. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's a great way to start.
Good things to come.
I mean, it's definitely great. Where are the... Oh, okay, so I get +4. So, 30.
30, yeah. You make no noise at the top. You are the watcher on the wall.
What does that Cloak of Elven Kind do again?
I think it gives you advantage on stealth rolls.
Does it?
It just might. Let's see.
I forgot I got that last round. Perception checks have disadvantage against me.
Oh.
Oh, sick. Yeah, that's...
And I have advantage to hide.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. When you make a hide check, though, right?
You're seen, no?
Ha.
That was worse than the first one.
Yeah, you can't get much worse than that.
Alright, so yeah, take a look here. As a general consensus, they all have the same, they all have the same passive perception. Stop flying away from me. Okay, and then I'm gonna keep this roll, but I do want to see what is your method of getting down. And
I kind of
Ruh-roh.
I was picturing that little crest, like that you could just walk down the
so
hill.
this is very much like a rounded cavern wall. So like the base floor is here. It's like a bowl, pretty much, up to where you guys are. And where you are at, it's rounded down because of all of the acid that has just been chipping away at it.
Okay. So it's how like a 90 degree?
It's like this.
Like the shelf? Okay.
It's
So more than 90 degrees. And how far down?
You're like here.
Yeah.
It's probably like 70 feet down.
Okay. So I would take... So I don't have any rope. Like long rope. I have that like 10 foot and a 40 foot, I think. I could take the 40 foot and do it, but... Jim's already have rope?
That's what I'm looking right now. Inventory.
Don't.
I have hempen rope.
How much?
I have 50 feet.
Okay. I'm going to take the 50 foot hempen rope and I'm going to like hold it over the edge and cast rope trick. And that lasts for an hour, by the way.
Is it concentration?
No. Okay, good.
I
I checked first.
Yeah.
I definitely checked that shit first.
Not your first rodeo.
So when I cast it, I toss the loops down, and it starts to raise until it's top, and then it just stops, and then there's the extra dimensional space right probably above our heads, and then 50 feet down goes the rope.
Okay. 50 feet down?
Yeah. So then I'll climb that down, and it's just suspended in there.
Alright. Cool.
That's my method of getting down.
That's a sick method of getting down, I've got to say. And getting the rope trick that is obviously not concentration is super nice because you get to keep the freaking
Pass without a trace.
trace up. So all right. So are you holding on to one side right now, to the other end of the rope?
Yeah, so I'd hold it. My left hand, I have the lasso loop part in the right hand, and as I cast it, I throw the loop down and cast it. I release it. The one end starts rising up until everything untangles and everything, and it's taut and just dink. It just stays there, and then I'm grabbing onto it and just reverse like presidential athletic thing.
What?
I did. You know that thing in like elementary school that we did where we had to like do push-ups and run and all that?
No.
Well,
No, I'm from the South. It was all just sports the whole time.
Maybe it was middle school. I don't know.
so you guys are going down this. Are you going first, or is Jim Jar going first? Jim Jar wants to go first.
I mean,
I wanna win the bet, so I gotta go first. First
he
one
has
down,
to-
first one to find it.
So with a 41, Jim Jar gets himself all the way down the rope, touches the ground, and just looks around, right? Explain what you do when you get down the rope.
When I get down the rope, I look up to wait to see if Joran is gonna come down the rope next. But then I decide to start to rotate my way a little further, just to have a small head start.
Okay. And you're going counterclockwise or clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. All right. So, as I'm imagining it, you guys are at 6 o'clock right now. So he's going towards noon this way.
Oh,
You're
Clockwise.
looking at the other side
Yeah.
of the clock. So he's going this way.
What are clocks? How do they work?
What are mirrors? Help! Okay. So the 30 is basically you have snuck down this rope, and I'm gonna let the 30 go, or the 41 go for all the way down this rope. So you've stealthed your way down. You're good. About when are you gonna go, Joran?
As soon as he hits the bottom, that way we don't wave and mess each other up.
Okay. And your roll was a 30 something.
No, it was a 23.
23, still good enough.
I got a higher roll than you.
You did, yeah,
and
I rolled.
I'm just sitting there, so.
Yeah, the DC for them finding you was ridiculously high because there's no reason for them to find you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go ahead and go down. You also are able to just get down perfectly fine, you know. So by this point, Jim Jar has started his slow walk around the wall. So give me another stealth check real quick, Jim Jar.
Roll another d20.
Yeah.
Oh god. It's gonna be 24 with advantage. I rolled 2.
Dang.
Wait. No, it's 23 because Estes gave me 10, not 11. My bad.
Okay.
Nope, I was right. 24 because I already had 11. Right? No, 23.
23,
Sorry, my
yeah.
math. I just woke up. Long rest and all.
Well, as you're moving, can you also roll me a perception check?
D20.
Yeah, D20 plus the perception modifier.
Okay, so there's perception. Perception, I have no modifier. It says. So I have a 7.
7. Okay. When you're down here, you're hearing lots of squelching sounds. There's a lot of
Great.
ooze, and it's all kind of moving around. You don't see anything within like 20 feet of you that you have to worry about at the moment.
I'm getting the feeling I went the wrong direction.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this wasn't that good of an idea. I forgot that they're like practically invisible, and if you run into them, it hurts as fuck.
That is true.
So be very careful for that.
Okay, I got this.
All right. Go ahead, roll a stealth check to move 15 feet.
31.
31. That's good enough. You go along your side. At this point, you don't see anything. There's no tunnels within your visual range.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there is a tunnel in your visual range.
Okay.
Now that you're about here, you're seeing where those columns that create the hallway line up. And it seems like right here is a cavern that you could take.
I would like to cancel the plan.
You're
are
gonna
you-
incur a cancellation fee.
Yeah, I'm gonna briskly but stealthily, as evenly as I can split it, just go back and start going where I know Jim Jar is going.
Okay.
I'm starting to realize the stakes are really high.
A really bad idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like really good because I mean you do
And-
know now that there is another cavern at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to find one, and if I notice, well, I don't think.
Mark, I have a question.
Yeah.
Supposed to play this as if, like, obviously I don't know he's coming back toward me, right?
You do not, and you are also going to have to move your next 15 feet because you're ahead of him. So, probably no point in rolling a stealth check. Let's see, though. Yeah, no point in rolling a stealth check. You get your 15 feet across. Roll me a perception check. Let's see if you can see anything at this point.
14.
Yeah, as you're kind of sneaking around, you being Jim Jar, you know not to stick to the walls. You do notice that there are oozes going down the side of this cavern wall, about 40 feet ahead of you. So if you keep going, they'll probably be on you pretty soon.
I choose to not keep going. I choose to turn back to go and let them know that in this direction there are oozes in front. So if we decide to go this way, I'd like everyone to go at once, not just me by myself.
Okay.
So I would like to disappear into a flock of ravens and reappear at the rope.
So OP.
Okay.
Can I get all? I think I can get all the way to that, right? Oh, I only left 15
You only
feet.
went 15 feet
Yeah.
away.
Actually, can I hold that? Can I instead use my bow to do that same thing?
You want to teleport yourself over?
Yeah.
Okay, Minato.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So you're going to just teleport yourself 15 feet back.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do that.
And then I'd just like to sit down.
Do I see all this nonsense happening, like them kind of like going and
How much dark vision do you have?
60 feet. 30 feet. 60 feet. He has 120. I have 60.
You don't quite see this.
Oh, okay.
But you might notice like shadows along the walls.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so you're back at the rope.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and wait. Actually, no. Wait, can I see Jim Jar before I sit down? Because I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay. If I can see him, I'm just gonna sit down. Because otherwise, I would like use my 15 feet to catch up to him.
Well, I can see you too. I'm pretty sure because I have 120 feet.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Can you see him? Roll a perception check. You're actively trying to move. You've been actively trying to move. So roll a perception check to see if you notice Joran sitting there.
15.
15.
I got 14 and a 15. I'm doing pretty good.
You said that like once you got to your your new distance that you were gonna kind of turn around, right? You wanting to adjust your course. Okay, so yeah, if you're like turning back to kind of figure out a different route or whatever, by this point you're probably seeing Joran sitting there at the rope. What are you going to do?
I want to go back to Jordan to figure out why he's sitting down because I want to know that if he beat me in our bet or not.
Okay. While you're on your way back, I want Joran to make a perception check because you're sitting there. You're probably looking around.
11.
11. I have to actually check that one.
God, my rolls are shit this morning.
You wouldn't see these even like anything even if you wanted to with that roll.
Yeah. But I did see Jim Jar earlier. Otherwise, I would start walking toward him.
You saw Jim Jar.
Okay.
Yep. You saw him, and at this point, you would have seen him see you.
Yeah.
And you would know that Joran or Zarlo didn't see you see him see you.
But I saw him turn around
Yeah, you see him
I
walking
just want to make
towards you
sure.
right
Otherwise,
now.
I would chase after him.
Okay, yeah. So by this point, Jim Jar gets to Joran.
What took you so long, old man?
Oh. How about we? Hey, listen. Did you find the tunnel?
Yeah, I found the tunnel.
I guess I lost again.
That's okay.
Best 2 out of 3. Would you like to flip a coin?
My coin. I flip it. Heads.
Dude, what? You broke up. I couldn't hear you.
I flip. I'm like, all right, but it's one of mine, and I just go ahead and flip one. Over. Oh shit, no. Oh fuck.
Yep.
And I try to catch it.
Okay.
And like do the whole.
Sleight of hand.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck.
15.
15. That's good enough. That's good enough. You managed to catch it without it making a bunch of noise in your hand.
I realized that. I was like, oh.
Does anyone have a coin?
I can just coin flip on Google.
Heads.
It's a coin flip. Should heads?
Yeah.
It's flipping. Oh, it's heads. Dang it!
It's okay. You can keep that one.
Okay.
Up the rope we go. Solo, we need to get out of here. Like, now. I realized down there that this is a snurfliblin. Snurfiblin. Am I saying that right? No.
Snurfs. I don't
Snurf.
know.
Okay, it's a Snurf monument thing. So they're gonna know tunnels. Unless there's new ones that those oozes have created, which is possible. They're gonna know ways in and out of here.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, then
Pointless.
we should go report back to
Draxton.
Draxton dude.
let's go.
Alright.
Grab the rope and cancel the rope trick and roll it up.
Cool.
We don't forget it.
Ow, I stabbed myself with a pencil. Sweet. Okay, so you guys are going to turn back, start your walk. I think it took you like 3 hours to get here.
Something around there, yeah.
Sounds about right.
I think.
Yeah, so
Oh my gosh, Jim Jar's tired.
so you start going back. Go ahead and everyone, since you're all going together, roll a perception check.
That's a DSA 12 or
12?
12.
19?
19? Okay. 19, the perception check. Your knowledge of this tunnel. You guys come up to one of the little pools of acid that is in front of you, about 10 feet across.
Oh, yeah.
So, you're going to have to figure out your way over, or you just hop in it?
Yeah. We can clear 10 feet.
You can clear 10
We
feet.
can, yeah.
Acrobatics checks from all.
Did we say that Jim Jar couldn't, or what was? Can you remind me last time?
Jim Jar did like the wall run,
Yeah.
and then you grabbed him to make sure he could.
You know,
Oh, no.
no, I'm not even gonna.
Okay, I got with.
I'm gonna Minato it. Yeah.
Okay. What did you say, Jim?
With acrobatics plus 5, I rolled 15.
Okay.
I rolled a 14.
You still, even if you were to get a nat 20, this is still barely at the edge of your range for jumping because you have a negative to strength. But since Zarlo and Joran both go first, because they're usually ahead of you, we assume Joran just holds his arm out for you. So
Yeah.
you are able to make it across. What happened to you?
14?
A 14 makes it, so you're
Okay.
good. You're able to make the leap. We continue. As we continue, you still have those feelings. This is only been, 15 minutes since you started your, since you got to there.
Mm-hmm.
You've gone over here, you've talked about a plan to go down, you went down, you came back up. That's basically what just happened. So you still have that ominous feeling from before. And I'm going to need everyone to make a wisdom check. Wisdom saving throw. Actually.
No, thank you. Just kidding.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Presence of mind effects here, or no? Does presence of mind work here?
What is the
Advantage on intelligence, wisdom, charisma saving throws?
Is it based
on magic?
No.
15 again.
9.
I don't have a like bonus to wisdom or nothing, so I just rolled a straight 15.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're good. Joran, that feeling from before of ooze being all around you, it's feeling like it's closing in. Like it's almost like suffocating the tunnel that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
And you have this feeling that it's like encircling you as you move.
Guys, we need to hurry. We need to hurry up. It's catching up with us. It's catching up with us.
Yes.
Chill.
It is here.
What is it?
This hit you too last time.
Right.
So you felt it.
I don't remember what that was.
It was just that same feeling of like ooze being everywhere.
Oh.
I think for you it was on one of the sides as you were traveling.
So, has Jim Jar not felt it yet at all?
Can't remember.
Jim Jar did feel it.
Aw, I was
Jim Jar-
gonna say if he didn't, I was gonna be like, oh, what's wrong with you guys?
Yeah, no, Jim Jar did feel it because it was basically on all sides of you at that point. Yeah, so you guys are gonna keep going, and as you're just for flavor's sake, as you're going over this thing, obviously Glavigal's a little slower. You just watch him like dip into the acid and then come out.
Does he get like a bonus to that? Does he like get bigger with it or something?
I think it would just like look. He would be actually kind of visible because it's a black ooze.
Oh.
It's like a darkish grayish black ooze. So yeah, he's almost visible. It's weird.
Oh. Weird.
You can see his edges.
Okay. Well.
Oh, I also needed to roll for yeah.
Wait, we need to roll?
No, I was rolling.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I have to make sure that I can still hear y'all sometimes because it goes quiet for a minute sometimes.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to just pick up the pace. And
I think that I see Joran picking up the pace, so I decide he's probably moving faster for a reason, so I'm going to.
All right. You guys start. So first off, let me finish what I was doing.
Sorry.
There's a roll me a perception check. This is a really low DC.
Oh, good, because I got a really low roll. Perception is wisdom. That's a 8.
Perfect. That's exactly what it was. You feel your horns start to expand a little right now.
Ow. 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 Ow.
And then you feel... are you reaching up and you're feeling?
I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
You notice that Stool right now is growing.
The fuck?
Literally right now.
Okay. Stool, could you not? You're like hurting my horns. Just could you stop?
Right now you get sprayed by spores.
Okay.
And he's freaking out.
Oh.
You're getting erratic images of this monstrous, not like entity, basically. Like, you don't, there's no like actual image, but it's like this shadow that he's failed every single one of these saves, and right now he's flipping out.
Oh.
And he's also actually moving into like his like teenage form. Like,
Aww.
he's legitimately growing at this point, and you haven't noticed until now, but he has been growing up until this point, and now his arms are actually coming out.
I'm just gonna like kind of push him back so he's like behind, not between my horns anymore. Just
Okay.
like, this fucking hurts.
And you actually notice that he has hands now
Oh.
that
Oh, cool.
reach
High
around.
five.
They're like these weird, like really long, gnarled fingers.
Okay.
But they like wrap around your horns, and he still is just eyes right now.
Okay.
But yeah, he's like getting like weird growth patterns where like one of his arms has been going like first, and now the other one's coming out.
It's like a Pokemon evolving.
Extremely slowly, but
Oh, okay.
for something growing, like it is like he's evolving right now, like
Cool.
at like a, you know, excessively fast pace for
Okay.
what you would expect being humanoids. Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, we gotta go then.
So you get images. All of you are getting images from Jim Jar's wrapper spores.
No, from Stool's Rapid Spores.
Stool's wrapper spores. I don't know what did I just say. Jim Jar?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. From Stool's wrapper spores
I have
of
sport.
this. Like, you're also getting like all of his fear pumped into it, making it seem extreme.
Okay.
And at the same time, you're getting this image that you've seen before of a enormous creature with tentacles and two heads that look like baboons.
Oh my god.
And you're basically seeing this image go into a place, into a vast water area, and just delve into it.
It's coming for us.
Dark Lake.
It's coming.
And as it submerges, you feel this like pulse throughout the entire, like, everything. You actually feel it, like a small vibration. And then you get this new image that is this network. This huge network, like a web.
Mycelium?
Mycelium. And you
Are we selling what?
you feel a force at one side. And since Stool's from Neverlight Grove, you recognize it as Neverlight Grove, and you feel this like poison and toxicity coming from it, and like you have this like feeling of it is pushing out. It's like taking over the roots.
That would be that lady.
And you feel it just growing.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with this.
I am like booking it,
Yeah, I'll book it too.
but I'd like, while I'm booking it, I would like to try to calm myself down. Like, I think my body would just start moving uncontrollably. Like in flight mode.
Yep.
Jim, are you with us booking it?
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. When you started moving faster, I'm gonna keeping up the pace with you as best I can anyway.
You might be faster than me.
Oh,
25 feet, I think.
Oh, okay. It's same
yeah, I'm
speed.
25 feet. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and so with all of this like going on, you're in this environment. You've been like kind of on edge. You just went into this cave, and then you see all of this like obvious demon influence going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, all of you.
17.
11.
22.
Everyone but Joran. What's your madness level?
1.
You sure? Really? Okay.
I can't hear him.
I asked what
1.
his madness level was. He said 1.
I haven't had another.
Oh, I
madness
didn't
increase
hear
since
about
seeing
madness
the
level.
demigod.
Wait, what is madness
You
level?
haven't? Okay. Wow. Yeah. To go ahead and
We don't
roll
know.
me roll me 1d10.
Oh, don't fuck me over. 3.
Multiply that by 10.
30.
30. You have a 30-hour-long madness. Now go ahead and roll me a d100. Let's see what you get.
Dang. He's gone mad.
Oh, well, that doesn't help. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong guy. I'm like, that is either 36 or 63, so.
Oh.
98.
98. Wow. Okay.
That's probably really bad.
Probably.
He's like,
Am I dead?
wait.
Am I dead for 30 hours?
You pass out.
Oh, shit.
You literally just pass the fuck out.
Okay, I'm fucking running, and then I just, like, mid-stride, just crumple.
You hit
Okay.
the ground.
Oh, shit.
I would like to. Wait, one sec. Let me read this before I say this. We're still trying to run, right? We're still trying to keep going though, without having
Yes,
to.
you are trying to
about-
keep going.
Okay, I would like to cast Unseen Servant to carry Estes while we keep going.
I don't believe Unseen Servant has the ability to carry a person. It's simple tasks. Fetching an
Oh.
object.
I think its strength level is
Dang.
0.
I think its strength is 8.
Oh, really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh no, its strength is 2.
2.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it cannot pick him up.
Oh god, I have a negative strength, so I can't pick him up.
You cannot pick him up.
Mine's 0.
Oh god.
I mean, no, not my strength. My modifier is 0. I'm sorry, I have an 11 as my strength.
Okay.
Let me see if I've got anything that could help with this.
I can't help. Okay.
Oh, wait. No, that's not gonna help.
Wait a second, I'm looking at stuff I have. Wait, can I? No, I can't do that.
I can't believe you
So-
got
Can
like
we wake
90.
him up in any way? Is it possible for us to wake him up? Like, just wake him up?
You can try.
I'd like to at least try to wake him up.
Okay. How are you going to do so?
Since I can't do damage to him because I have a negative with my melee combat, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
All right. He doesn't wake up.
Oh, I thought I was going to roll for it.
No, I'm gonna give it to you. He literally can't. Like you can't miss him. And we'll say you deal 1 damage to him.
I thought I dealt no damage.
I'm gonna give you 1 damage.
Oh.
Like, I'm gonna let you do 1 damage to him. That way you know you did hit him. It would have hurt a tiny bit. But he doesn't wake up.
I'm
Oh my
gonna
God.
like put my hands on his back and cast Lesser Restoration and see if that does anything.
Let's see.
I don't think it does, but instinctively that's what I would do.
You cast Lesser Restoration. What do you say?
Wake up. Wake up. Get up, we gotta go.
As you do this, roll me a D100 as well.
Is my madness level permanently 2 now?
Yep.
Okay.
You did get moderately lucky. Moderately. Let's see what
Yeah,
happens.
I'm only
right now.
passed out for 30 hours instead of 90.
36.
36. Choose between these 2 things. As you try to cast Lesser Restoration in this tunnel, it backfires on you.
Oh shit.
And as you do it, you actually become aware. Because you haven't cast magic, really. Like, you haven't been using magic. So you haven't had a reason to know. You feel this, like, magical, like, area. It's almost like a anti-magic field, except it's like the entire area is magic. But it's like chaotic energy. So you get to choose. Deal 2d10 necrotic damage to yourself, or cast blindness on yourself.
Dude.
I'll take the necrotic.
Alright. 2d10.
My God, we're getting messed up here. Estes is passed out. He's rotting. Jesus.
13.
Okay, so yeah, you go up and you try and cast Lesser Restoration. And as you cast, the magic just like eats away at your hands up to your forearms.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we've gotta move. We've gotta move him. I guess I'm gonna start trying to drag him.
You could say he had burning hands.
Okay,
Dad joke!
so you are going to go ahead and drag him.
I would like to help him.
Yeah.
You're not much help, but sure,
Do I
I
still
just
get
want to
advantage on
be
this?
involved.
you do.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll for dragging him.
Roll for dragging!
You're going to wake up all raw.
I know. There's something they could do, but
You're incapacitated.
I don't know what it is. Just a strength check is what I'm doing?
Yeah,
Alright, so it's 12.
that's good enough.
Okay.
He's passed out. You know, he's a little extra heavy, but you're just dragging him.
Okay.
And
Well,
you drag him
yeah, okay.
up to the next pool. You're going slow at this point. You want to go fast,
Dang.
but you are having to obviously go slow. So
Let me see if there's something else.
you're paying attention.
What we can do to wake him up, but like, I don't have anything I can do to wake him up.
You don't. No, sadly, Jim Jar is not the utility character.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be the utility character, and
I'm the utility character.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
a magic utility character. You're the utility of everything else. Literally everything.
I'm the Swiss Army knife.
You are.
Okay, at this point, I would like to roll a perception check to make sure that we're still safe around us.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
17.
Oh shit!
With the 17, you just got to the next pool of acid.
Oh.
It is a shorter distance. So, yeah, you basically are able to just say, okay, we're coming up to the next spot. We need to jump across. How are we going to get this fat fuck over this acid without killing him?
I think what I want to try to do. I need to look something up.
Okay. By the way, Doran, that was literally a 96, 97, 98, 99, or 100 that could cause you to be incapacitated.
I was like, usually the extremes are really bad with these kinds of rolls. Usually you want to get like a 50 or 45 or...
Yeah, if you got a 50, you would have been attached to a Lucky Charm. Would have been okay.
They're after me, Lucky Charms!
Well, no, don't tell me.
So, can I... Oh, well, never mind now. That's a bad idea. I have no strength. Never played a character with no strength. The only time I've played before, I had plenty of strength. This is different.
That could probably help.
Wait, what?
I think. I'll tell you. Because I guess you don't even remember that. That was a way long
Wait,
ago.
text me? Just text it to me?
Where the heck is it? I wanna teleport over with him, using the blessing of the Raven Queen, but I can't find it, so I don't know if I can carry someone with me.
Oh, it's at the very end-ish.
Climber, jumper. I
No.
figured it'd be with the mobility,
It's
right?
not. It's with the like faith.
Defense, skill, feats, stealth.
There it is.
Oh. It doesn't say if I can take someone. Well, that's cool. I didn't realize that thing.
I can't remember if I took that or not. I haven't used it.
Screw it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to just use that and teleport in a just like a flurry of feathers.
Okay.
Hanging on to him, trying to get him across.
Alright. Make me a DC 15 con save.
Oh fuck. No. No. I got an 11.
Take 8 damage.
Dang. Alright.
It fails.
Do I get across?
No, you get this like wave of force that hits you into the ground.
Okay. So magic is not the way out of this mess.
So and there's nothing that I can do to wake him up, period, huh?
As far as you can tell, there's nothing that you have at your disposal.
Not that I can see. Cause, man, I literally punched him in the face, so I don't think pouring water on him will wake him up.
Nope. What Zarlo did would have worked. But you're in an area that magic doesn't work properly.
Can I do like an Arcana check to see if I can figure out how big this area is, like how far it stretches? 22.
22. Yeah, you kind of sit there and you meditate, just try and feel out like where this is and where it ends. And it's probably about another 30 minutes walk in the direction that you're going. And if you do keep meditating, are you like trying to figure out its edges? It encompasses a circle about 2 hours out from the chamber.
Okay.
Like all the way around.
So, do I get the sense that it's emanating from the chamber's the center? The chamber with the Uzis.
It is it is the center.
Okay.
And you recognize it as the reason for it being there is due to magic having been used in that area. They use it to do their building and do their architecture and do everything. And they used this magic, not this magic, but they used magic to create so much stuff, and then something happened where all of the magic that was used like became like dismantled almost and became part of the environment. It became this chaotic area as far as magic is concerned. That's kind of what has gone on here.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to communicate all that to Jimjar. And I'll say, I guess we have to find out a way to get out of this area, but I can't get him across.
Let me think of how we can get him across. So
You have
No
a couple
magic.
things that could.
I don't.
You do.
I do?
You do.
I don't think I do.
You have at least one of the things.
can Jimjar make the jump across this acid pool since it's smaller?
Yeah. Make me an acrobatics check.
Yeah, I would like to jump across it. 1d or d20, right?
Yep.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, you freaking triple backflip over the acid pool.
Gainer.
I got two nat 20s. Let's go. That's my second one.
Heck yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking. We have rope. We have a python as a tie down. If he has a python, can we make kind of like a makeshift, kind of like a zip line to slowly pull Estes across?
If he does, which I doubt he does.
Me?
He can search your pockets. Yeah, he can. He can look all over your passed out body.
Yeah, I'm already across, so that'll have to be Zarlo that looks on him.
All right. Yeah, I'll search his pockets and see, and his bag and everything.
You find in my backpack 10 feet of rope, 40 feet of rope, 40 feet of chain, soap, arrows, gold, some jewelry, 10 pythons, a hammer, a crowbar, the foldable boat, tinderbox, torch, and water skin.
Okay.
Okay, so
And some vials.
I
thought that you had
instruct
the-
Zarlo. I instruct Zarlo on my plan and to grab a python and a hammer so he can nail the python in to make the makeshift like a pulley system pretty much out of this rope. We're
I
gonna
thought you
pull
had
it
the
with rod.
portable hole, Estes.
I have the portable hole.
Oh,
yes.
you have the portable hole.
Yeah. He has to breathe.
You just need to get him across.
It's not like it
Yeah.
sucks all the oxygen out, right?
I know.
No, you have like 10 minutes in there that you can survive. You just need to make the jump.
Son of a monkey. All right. Let's do the python thing if I can't do this. Yeah, so I'll just...
I was just thinking of a non-magic solution here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a magic item, so it's a little different.
God, I hope it doesn't. It functions properly. That's a big gamble.
See,
So what are we using?
Or you have all the pythons. You have chain, you have rope.
Let's go with his plan first.
Okay.
I
Not
didn't
mad.
have portable hole written anywhere. I forgot that I had it.
Okay. Yeah. Understandable. This seems like a real survival-y type move that you guys have to do here.
I'm into it.
It's going to be a survival check.
All right. All right.
So you need to be able to put these pythons into the. Are you doing it through the ceiling probably and trying to drag him across it?
So here's my question: what is a python?
It's like a spike with a loop in it for rope.
Oh, excellent. Sure. Whatever Jim Jar suggests, I will do.
Okay. So I'd assume that you're kind of. Oh wait, you're tiny. You're like 2.5 feet tall, Jim Jar.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I would like to put mine at the on the ground then, and he can put his on the ceiling, I guess.
Okay.
As long as that piece doesn't touch the acid.
Yeah. So go far back enough to
Yep.
where because I'm envisioning him sliding down this thing. So go
Yep,
far
so
back enough.
It
Where
actually
he'll hit
works
the
better that way because the momentum from when he's up on, he'll be coming down.
Yep. Oh, okay. I know exactly how this is gonna work. Okay.
Okay.
So we have 2 different sets of rope, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have my 10 foot, the 40 foot, and then he has his 50 foot.
Excellent. So we're gonna do the 40-foot rope up. I'm gonna hammer it into the ceiling,
Okay.
and put the rope in. I'm gonna tie a big ass knot on the end, and then toss it over, to Jim Jar to also put through and tighten it. I'm going to have it be so that there's so much slack that I can tie another rope around Joran and then have that be at the edge of this rope, so that basically I'm just gonna yank this up and he's gonna go up and then slide down
Okay.
up off the ground.
Are
I'm gonna
you
use that.
Are you basically hog tying him to the top rope?
No.
Yeah.
No?
So I'm tying the rope around his midsection,
Okay.
and looping it through things so that he doesn't fall out of it.
Make sure
And
you
then
tie his arms so they don't dangle.
Yeah. So I'm tying him up like this, wrapping his arms around, and then I'm taking the other end of that rope and looping it onto the rope that's there.
Okay.
So that it's very so he's close to the rope, right? So there's not that much slack there. But I'm doing this all with all the slack for the hanging rope down at the ground, so that I can essentially use the pulley system, since my strength is terrible. So that will help that'll help me be able to get him up, and then so basically just throwing my weight onto the rope, and then ideally the rope will tighten, pulling him up, and then he will slide because
Cool.
of gravity.
I like this idea. What'd you get on your survival check?
I didn't roll the survival check yet.
I want you to do it at advantage.
Oh, excellent. Oh no.
And which way is my head pointed?
I don't know.
Either way, it's kind of down.
I'm just wondering.
I got an 11.
An 11 is good enough. You get this thing set up. You've got the hook and the python in the ceiling. You've got the rope going through. The idea seems functional.
It's highly logical, I promise.
Yeah, no, it's good. And so you can just you have it all set up. You can lean on it all, and as you do, you sit down and do it, and it seems like it works. When you sit down and you hold on to the other side of the rope, it all kind of lifts in not quite to the same extent because you're holding all of the weight, but looks good. So you wrap it around Joran.
Okay.
Now, I guess I don't know, it's not like it's a performance check, but you have to do this right. I guess it'd be kind of sleight of hand. You're gonna try and get him to the top, and then you're gonna maneuver this pulley system so that he doesn't hit. So just roll me a sleight of hand check.
All right.
Make sure that you do this right.
Oh, natural 20, so
All right.
24.
So better than you expected with what you were just doing. You lift the pulley system up.
Oh,
Yeah.
You see Jordan almost hit the ceiling and then just slide across. Great ingenuity on that one.
Yeah, Jim Jar! Go Jim Jar!
Whoa. All right, I would like to, once he's across, before I untie him, after I untie him, I would like to sneak in his backpack before Zarlo sees and take my 2 bolts that I didn't win in my bet earlier and whisper in his ear.
Okay.
Save your life back.
Yep. Make a sleight of hand check because he has a lot of coins and stuff in there. You're gonna make some noise if you mess this up.
My sleight of hand is plus 11, and I rolled 13, so 24.
All right. Yeah. You make absolutely no noise pulling out.
I'm like
I forgot a
untying
pen,
the
so
rope
you
at
grab
the
one.
time. You
I
forgot
have a
what?
pencil.
Pen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, while he's rummaging through, I'm untying the rope and like throwing it across and
Okay.
gonna jump across.
Cool. Yeah. Make me a quick acrobatics check. Low DC.
That didn't really roll, but whatever. 6. Acrobatics.
I messed it up and let the dogs in.
10.
No. 10. That's good enough. You get across.
Man, I just kind of thought of that on the fly. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, how do we get out of
Very
here?
good.
Yeah, that was super smart because the portable hole is a good idea, but it's also like a sketchy idea. So better to use the natural things that you have.
Yeah.
I didn't
Especially
wanna- I
after
didn't wanna
watching
use
2
any
magic attempts fail.
After the magic backfired a few times, I was like, okay, we probably should find a different solution here.
Yep. Which is hard for me because my instinct is always to try to find a magic solution.
All right. So yeah.
I don't even play mage on Smite very often, so I'm good. I got you.
So you guys are able to continue dragging him, and you drag him for another hour or so. At this point, it's not even an hour. Right now, it's about that time, 30 minutes or so out.
Jeez, how long is he out?
30 hours.
Oh my gosh!
And Zarlo, you feel that you're out of that zone.
Okay. I want to try Lesser Restoration again.
Oh,
Okay.
please.
At this point, are you more annoyed? Wake the fuck up, damn it!
Yeah, I'm just gonna like smack him with some like divine light.
Jordan, you wake up.
Yay! I'd like to let him know that he is very heavy for someone with no strength.
I'm fat.
I'm fat.
You missed the ingenious ingenuity that Jim Jar came up with. It was fantastic. You would have liked it. I lost one of your...
ziplining.
Huh?
So he went ziplining.
Oh yeah, you went ziplining. I lost one of your pythons.
Why do I hurt so badly?
Yeah. About that.
Oh man.
Oh, don't worry about it. Let's keep going.
You've got like road burn on your wherever your armor isn't covering, and then you've got like a little bit of a hole right where your like spine would be that has just been like rubbed raw through the back of your armor.
Got a bloody nose. Wherever
Yeah, I punched him in the face.
hit on the ground after the
Well,
pulley.
I'm not gonna let him know I punched him in the face. I'm just a rock hit him while we were dragging him. You know.
Yep.
Feels like it. Oh man. You guys are gonna have to carry me.
The portable hole is free.
Jesus. No. Can we just give me 10 minutes?
All right.
So you guys sit down. You also have rations. I think you got rations if you want to just like have a bite while you're hanging out.
Yeah.
Because you got better rations than any food that you've had down here thus far.
Oh, that's true.
Especially compared to Neverlight Grove, where you literally just got handed, like, nutrients. Just weird and nasty mush.
Now that I'm madness level 2, I'm like, come here, Remy. Eat the cheese. Eat the cheese.
Just gonna go for
What is the... So, real quick, Mark. What does the madness levels do? Because you didn't get to explain that part to me.
Oh, it's just an effect that it'll augment your character, his actions, his thought processes. It'll knock him unconscious. There's just different levels. Jim Jar hasn't gotten another madness level. Right now he is at madness 2. He is at tier 2 due to the fact that he's been down here for so long and it's like just happened. And specifically with this campaign, madness stacks. So you go from level 1, level 2, level 3, and then you start back over. Level 3 madness is indefinite. It can be cured with a ridiculously high level spell. But once you get to 3, it's something really intense. I can give you one example. Like, it's an actual, like, full-on thought process or, like, personality trait that is gained. So, for instance, I keep whatever I find. So that just becomes a thing that your character's going to do. Anything you find for the rest of the campaign until it's cured, you keep it. You find it, you keep it, and that's just like you just become Gollum. And then you go to madness level 1 if you fail a madness check again. 2, and then 3 again, and then you have 2 of these flaws going on.
Okay, it's just going.
Yeah, it'll just keep going. It's not It's not typical in all campaigns for that to happen, but with this one, there's demon lords afoot.
I like it. All right, I just needed to know what it was.
Yeah. So now.
So basically, Estes is crazy. Cool, got it.
No, not anymore. He's been cured of his. That one there is considered long term, and it's 30 hours that he got. It's up to 100 hours that those ones can be. So he isn't crazy, but he's way more susceptible now. If he gets hit, he's crazy in some way at that point. Yep.
Wow.
Can I see
I kind of want someone to go madness 3 at this point. Let's see what happens. I just don't want to be.
Are we gonna take like a short rest? Is that what we're doing?
You can, yeah.
All right. I want to use some hit dice.
Yeah, I would like to take a short rest. Not really use hit die. I think I'm only missing a few HP, but I just want a little breather after being passed out and ragdolled everywhere.
Why you gotta throw me around like a rag doll? Just gonna use
Strong mind.
3.
Presence of mind.
12. So 40.
Yeah.
3. Ugh.
Defense.
That's terrible.
We're just resting.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are going through a short rest.
I'll use a hit die.
Yeah, it didn't give me enough, but whatever.
I would like to, while we're resting, I can do stuff while I'm resting, right?
Yeah, you're basically just sitting down. You've kind of got yourselves posted up so that you can keep like a little watch while you're just sitting there. It's like I'd say like 10 minutes that you're doing that.
I would like to mess with Jordan. I would like to use a cantrip, use minor illusion, and just whisper in his ear, "Give Jim Jar coins."
Look at the what is it called? 1 second. Not material. What are VSMs called?
Somatic components, verbal, somatic, material,
Yeah.
VSM.
It is. Damn, it says comp on my sheet. So
for minor illusion.
yeah.
Yeah, minor illusion.
Does it say VSM next to it?
No, it just says at will, minor illusion, rogue, effect, control, notes, D, 1 minute duration, 5 foot cube, S&M, somatic material.
Yeah.
Okay. Joran, he's trying to fuck with you. Roll me a perception check. At disadvantage.
13.
13.
Oh, yeah.
Jimjar, I guess is kind of redundant. He has a plus 11. Roll me a sleight of hand check. No, not you.
20.
Jimjar.
20.
20. All right, yeah. You don't notice
Total.
this. You don't notice him cast the spell, but you hear this whisper.
Who's that?
Hey, dogs.
Who's
Stop
that?
it.
Your conscience.
Who's there?
It's your conscience. I need you to give Jimjar 2 coins.
I will contemplate it and I will take out my bag of gold. Do I notice that I'm missing 2 coins?
Wait, no, I think he stole bolts.
I just took 2 bolts.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh. Okay. I'll give him 2.
There's the bolts from the very first bit I made you. I took it as saved your life tax.
Yeah, I'll give him 2 gold.
Okay, yeah, he gives you 2 gold.
Right. I love Jimjar. He's so cool. He just gets to play pranks and like be kind of out there.
He's really fun. He's really fun. Yeah, so 10 minutes passes. Jimjar's up 2 gold. Joran, you're feeling,
Relieved now that I followed my conscience? Yes.
Yep. Yeah, so you guys are about ready. You've been sitting here for a while. You've had time to kind of remember there's this thing around us. Everyone make me another wisdom save. This one is not for, or wisdom, I was doing wisdom saves, right? Yeah.
My d20s went missing.
I rolled a 10.
I mean, I have them. Oh, they're in here.
What'd you roll, Jimjar?
10.
10? Fail.
9.
7.
Fail. This is specifically in regards to the like looming presence.
Okay.
At this point, you're all feeling this thing move.
Oh, shit.
You're feeling like it's leaving you, as if it. So you're hearing like the like same squelch, but like it's compacting this cavern almost. That's how you feel. Like it's right here, and then you feel its attention shift and start to move away really quickly.
Huh.
As if it's just like, what's that? And then just takes off in that direction.
Which direction?
Perpendicular to the direction you have been going, it just leaves.
Okay.
Huh.
I would like to ask Joran and Zarlo if they felt that too.
I did, yes.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I want to ask them if they would like to go in that direction to see what it took off for, and I let them know that I'm a little afraid to sit here longer because it could be something. It could be afraid of something else that was behind us. It could be running from something instead of having its attention shifted.
I agree. Or maybe launching their assault on something on the city. We should try to get back to Draxton as soon as possible.
Yeah, let's leave while it's not focused on us. Maybe it'll have a hard time finding us again.
So So you guys pick up the pace, I'm assuming, and you head out. You know this. You just came from there. You're good. You get back to Blingdenstone. And as you know, you kind of went into the town, like around the cavern wall of Blingdenstone to get through. So you come back out. You see the town in front of you, and then you start winding your way back to the front gates as you're used to. And you don't see anything out of the norm right now. There's no weirdness going on. It's the regular mounds of boulders that are littered like landmines, and you walk up to the gate. They recognize you. They let you in. What do you do?
I immediately ask for Draxton, I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or go to the pub. Which one?
Draxton.
I guess. We'll be responsible.
We have to be responsible.
Okay.
Do we have to?
Yes.
So you go through the front gates. Draxton is at his usual post up on the wall, and you hear his little.
I bet you're the worst on stealth missions.
Well, now, I haven't had to go on a stealth mission since approximately the time that this happened. So, I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't try to go.
Fair enough.
I see you've returned unscathed, but you got a look of fear in your eyes.
A lot has happened.
Well, let's start with, what did you find?
We found a tunnel carved by ooze. We found a chamber filled with ooze. Some kind of weird anti-magic fuckery happening. Not anti-magic, it was really more just like chaos, wild kind of stuff. And there are giant demons that are, threatening to destroy everything. So, not much.
Did you see one of these giant demons?
Oh, we've seen them before. Yeah.
No, just there.
Oh, no, they're not there. They're kind of everywhere.
Their presence was reaching out.
Yeah, we did actually have one of our magicians tell us that he has been feeling some sort of disturbance that has arisen. We've sent out a messenger to try and speak with the people of Gracklestoof.
Oh.
See what they have to say. If they found anything.
Hey, I love how this guy's voice, when Mark's doing this guy's voice, Mark sounds like he's from the South. This is great. This is great.
So the thing about Gracklestoof,
They couldn't find their left ass cheek if they were scratching their you-know-what.
Ass.
Also, I think it's been destroyed. Right? Isn't that the city with the priests and
That
shit?
was
Sloop-it-up.
Sloop-it-up.
Sloop-it-up-de-loop-up.
Then what the fuck was Gracklestoof?
That was
The
the
dwarven.
Oh, with the stone. Oh.
Yep.
Yep.
With the giants.
Okay, never mind.
With the giants and the dwarves and the slaves.
Yep.
And the really bad air quality.
really bad.
Yeah.
Very polluted.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't they
Alright.
just sick their dragon on the demon? That'd be a fun fight to watch.
Yeah, it would.
Where is this chamber exactly?
That tunnel that you pointed us to, it leads there.
There was some Snurf statues. It's this large chamber, probably about 180 feet diameter. Sconces and pillars.
Wonky magic.
We haven't been there in a long time, since before we, had to leave and go to the surface to escape from the drought.
There are multiple entrances into the chamber, not just that one. So
There should only be one tunnel.
there's not. I found a second one, and I'm assuming there's more.
A second tunnel into our hall.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I mean, there's the one that we went through, right? Which is the one that they carved with their acidy ooze. And then you saw another one somewhere. Maybe that was like the one original entrance that you're thinking of.
Yeah, well, let me.
You see him like go over to like a little building that's on the wall, like a little room, and he starts going through all these like different papers and pulls one out, and it's this blueprint of Blingden Stone, and he like, you guys look at the area that he's thinking that you're talking about, and he shows you, and it's about 180 foot diameter, and you see one tunnel going in, and then one more tunnel going out to the throne room. And he's like,
Well, about where was the tunnel you entered through?
The tunnel that I saw that was like 15 feet to the right of the one we entered through, did it look carved by...
that was the entrance into the hall.
Okay.
The
So I'll be
actual-
like, so let's assume each of these squares is 5 feet. And I'll be like, the carved out tunnel exited right here, and then there was a about 50, 60, 70 feet drop. And then I went this way, and there was an entrance, probably this one right here. So here you go. And then I didn't continue any farther because
Because all of this was filled with
Yeah.
ooze.
there was like one here, one here, one here, one here.
A fuckload of them.
How many did I count, by the way? I know I couldn't see them all, but
You probably from the little distance that you went, and from your vantage point, you probably saw about 60.
okay.
And that's not including like gelatinous cubes, because you actually have to like look for
Yeah,
those.
I would assume there's probably 400 plus of these monsters.
Well, it seems like we have a situation on our hands.
Yeah, probably.
Might be an understatement.
We have noticed that oozes from within the city have also been leaving and going towards this chamber.
Something's definitely calling them there.
Do you have any bombs?
Yeah, we can make them.
I mean, it's a really good place to drop something like that. I mean, they're making it easy on us to get rid of them.
That is true, but I'm unsure what happens if we bring down that cavern. If we blow that up, we might have a bigger situation to deal with. All of Blingdenstone could be buried. But we do have our elementals, and we have you, and we have archers that can be spared. I just worry about dropping a bomb in there.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
I can probably spare about eight of our elementals and maybe 8 archers.
So you're saying 20 against 400 plus? It's a good idea.
I don't believe it to be a good idea, but I think it seems as though there's choke points. You can't have all 400 upon you at once. If you sit within a hall or a tunnel, then you can pick them off as they come through.
We'd have to be at all 3 different entrances.
We would also need hundreds of arrows.
Mm-hmm.
We can get working on that.
But in the meantime, what should we do? What could be calling them there and why?
You've helped us a lot.
I would like to ask, since they have the means to make bombs, if they could make me some small bombs to put in my backpack.
I will get in touch with our architect and see what he thinks of the what the heck. Just breathe on him.
Yeah.
I will see what size of bomb he thinks we can use, how much force we can actually expend in there without destroying everything. And I'll give you all a few.
Sounds good.
You said that you have mage here. I'd like to see if I can confer with your mages and see if I can get a copy of a spell added to my book. If they have it.
Yeah, I'll let you speak with our archmage.
Sure.
He would have anything you need.
Great.
Also,
That we have.
what about an anti-magic
Oh fuck!
sort
I
of
forgot
thing?
about that.
Because, I mean, it's going to be a lot less useful if we can't use magic, you know? Like, you're like, oh, we got you guys, but, like...
I'm
the only reason
basically
we're any
all
good-
magic.
Yeah. 'Cause otherwise, we're just like normal people.
What's wrong with normal people?
Right.
The normalness?
Well, they have about 4 HP. That's the start. Well, yeah, we will go ahead and I'll take you over to the Archmage in just a second. We can discuss this with him. See if I'm sure he's come up with something. We've come across different weird areas along our travels, and maybe he's thought of something or used something. And as I was saying before, one of the things that our council met upon was regarding our king. He, as you know, he's been missing. When he went missing, he's a little crazy. Something got to him. He didn't have magical powers, so I don't think he could summon oozes, but
Maybe he made a contract.
Mm-hmm.
It may be that he's there.
Well, I was gonna say, where was the last place he was seen?
It was prior to us getting back here into Blingdenstone.
Oh.
He went off ahead. Presumably got here first.
I feel like we should have actually tried to get into the throne room while we were there.
Yeah, now we're more prepared.
Yeah. Well, I do need a spell from them anyway,
Yeah.
so we can go back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you... Do you guys want to rest? Do you want to go to the Archmage now? What's... I will defer to you.
Rather take care of all the errands, go to the
Yeah.
pub, sleep it off, and then
I'm gonna go in the
go,
morning,
yeah.
or in the waking.
All right. Well, let's first go off over here. He leads you down the wall a little bit to a spot where there's different armaments being created. There's like a molten. There's like a spot where there's like a forge that goes into this almost like a bucket.
Crucible?
It's basically a big ass crucible, and it's on almost like a crane. And they're like crafting this as like a siege defense mechanism, where they're just gonna fucking boil the shit out of people if they come over. And you just see this like column of metal that's coming out from their like heat source, and you just assume that they can just keep this thing going for a good while.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna wreck something if it gets to the walls. And he goes up to one of the gnomes that's there, and he's just like, "Come with me. We need to go speak with a few people, and I need you to help to plan this out." So you guys all start heading over, and he's gonna basically start he's gonna lead you around, and he's gonna gather a bunch of people, and you go back to the council chamber that they were at. And so in here you have the he's not necessarily an architect, but that's like all I could really think of, but like a structural engineer type of little gnome that understands the caves and how they work.
Yeah.
For the bombs. You have the person who would create the bombs, you have the Archmage, and you have Draxton.
Okay.
And he starts
I
off.
think it's mostly those two that need stuff here.
He starts off the conversation, and he's like, well, we're gonna probably need some bombs, to dissipate some of this threat. It sounds like got about 400, hopefully less, but maybe more, oozes and slime and stuff. So we'll need bombs to deal with that. I need you two to go figure out if that is possible. Figure out the maximum amount of these. Figure out the dynamic we need to work with here. And report back. So they go off into a separate room. They start talking. Now you've got Draxton and the Archmage.
I need some. I need area of effect magic, preferably in the school of evocation, and I need you to teach me how to use it and add it to my book. I have no money or inks, magical inks. I've got nothing, but I need something like that.
Well, alright now. Did you have anything in mind?
Fireball would be probably a fun one. Others that are not fire-based would be nice to have just in case. I can use spells up to 4th level.
Now, I would assume that if we are having discussion about the size of bomb we can use, I don't believe that a fireball spell would be best utilized here.
Okay.
However, I do have that accessible, so I can give you that. No money. I don't need it. We're trying to fix our capital here, and you have done a wonderful service to us. So he'll actually go ahead and show you Fireball, and he'll lead you back. He's like gonna talk to you the whole way, just being like he's an old ass gnome, and he's just leading you back to his chambers. And he'll pull out his ink and his writing utensils and everything, and he gives you his book, or turns you over to Fireball.
Cool. That or Ice Storm. Those are the two I think that I'm.
I was just imagining this old ass Southern man walking through the plantation talking about stuff.
Yes.
I want to give me an iced tea.
Yeah. Ice Storm would be good if he has it too.
Since you mention Ice Storm, he does tell you, well, we don't typically, we aren't the type of folk that actually understand ice magic. We're more of stone and, altering stone and kind of blowing shit up. We've had to take a bit of a hiatus off of that last part there, but,
Okay. How about Wall of Fire? Is that something you know?
Actually, it is.
Okay.
It is.
That one would be helpful.
That should be on the next page there.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
What is this?
Grab some water real quick.
He turns around, he goes over back to his little shelf, pulls off another book, and he's like, well, most of these are, they're mainly for adjusting the terrain and such as that. Oh, this one might be useful for you. He gives you the book, and he's like, not sure if your magic is strong enough quite yet to use it, but it could be helpful if it is. And it's an animate objects spell.
Okay.
He actually is going to give you... Yeah, he's going to give you animate objects.
Okay.
And... I think he's also...
Can I not? Oh, maybe I can't do that.
He also gives you Summon Elemental.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because they're obviously adept at that.
I'm gonna give the guy 50 gold for his trouble.
Oh, well, now, I appreciate you, but, you appear to have need of some rest. I'll use this to treat us all to something. How about that? Let's head on over to the tavern. Let me go bother my compatriots over here. And he goes over and he's like knocking on the door, and he's like, Well, did you finish up what you're talking about over here, or what's going on? And they come out, and the dude that was by the crucible is just like, I think I have what you need. I can just get you. They're decent sized bombs. We probably won't bring down the entire world down here.
To add on, do you have anything that could, I know it's like a stretch. I don't know if it's physically possible, but do you have anything that I could like put on the tip of my, like tip of an arrow like that and
I can give you. Sorry, that's the wrong voice. I can give you some smaller bombs that can be activated when they hit something. You'd need to aim for armor or some sort of metal. You said there's a lot of ooze. I could probably fashion a pouch that'll explode upon impact with acid. That may help.
that would help.
They would probably be more single target focused, but
Okay.
if you can get an arrow going fast enough, then as long as you can get the arrow inside of the oozes, you should be good. You should be gravy. You
I'm
just
gonna
need
call
to-
them biscuits.
You know what? I like that. Well, now, all right. We've all had some good intellectual conversations. I certainly am exhausted. Let's go on over to the tavern, have a couple drinks, get some rest, and then we'll go ahead and work on getting everyone set up to go on this incursion here.
Sounds great. Jim Jar, a moment of your time.
Yeah.
Is there, so, I don't know if you remember, but remember when we went in our little room thing? And we could have, like, different amenities in there? Is there anything you wanted to work on? Like, 'cause I'd like a chemistry station tonight to work with.
You can do that. Out of the game, I can do that.
I can do stuff with the chemistry stuff, but is there anything that like you can do? Like, do you have dual proficiencies with anything, or any modifications to your weapons or armor you want to try to make, or anything?
He's got these tools.
Or do you want to cook something?
I have these tools, but I don't know what that can do with
Okay.
that.
I just wanted to check, see if I should think of anything else.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can really get from any of that stuff.
I think so what, do you remember which stations you made?
Cooking and crafting.
Cooking and a workbench?
Yeah.
And that was it, right? That's all you can make.
Until I level up again.
Oh, I thought you could choose different ones each time.
No, it's set.
Oh,
He can
okay.
choose the layout. He can change what it looks like and what the ambiance is,
Okay. So never mind. I need to figure out these paints.
but yep.
These, yeah.
So you guys go back to the tavern. Everyone else is obviously super busy and has to go. Someone has to go gather mages. Someone has to go make some bombs. Someone has to go gather archers. So you guys are able to have a quick drink. Draxton literally just walks in, gets a big ass shot of bourbon, like a mug of bourbon.
My man.
And he just, boom, downs the whole thing and leaves. Just walks in, grabs it, drinks it, puts the cup on the table and bounces. Let's see. And you see him, hits him instantly. And he is wrecked, but he's going back. He's good at, doing his stuff, but this is intense. He's
he's like, all right, I need to be like ready for this. So let's get any extracurriculars out of the way now. And yeah, if you want to take a 10-minute break right now, let's take a break, get some more beverage,
Cool.
use the restroom, all that sort of stuff, and then we'll finish up. Yeah.
Sounds
All right.
good. Okay. Oh.
Oh. No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
The heck?
Hey, I know this is like a very obvious probably question, but why on my sandwich, instead of it just saying pickles, there's a pickle option and a chopped pickle option? What's the difference?
Pickles versus relish.
Yeah, I was gonna say relish.
Well, that's what I thought, relish, but there's a relish option too. So I don't know what chopped pickle is.
Maybe
Maybe
like pickle slices
Yeah.
versus pickle sticks.
Yeah.
Or a whole pickle.
Oh, maybe. It is a sub shop. It is a sub place. So
That's so funny. Are we back
I was-
in?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we continue the pickle conversation,
no, we're good. I'm good. I had it all explained to me. Now I'm good.
yeah. So at this point, you've got everyone kind of making up getting their people together, making up some bombs, and you guys just had a good long day of traveling through the tunnel, finding this fucked up shit that's going on, and yeah, you guys are in the tavern hanging out.
Do you have a flask that I could buy?
The bartender is
Or a resealable bottle, anything?
he's a fairly old dude, and he's just looks at you. He's like, "Did you want to take some with you?
Yes.
You know, I think I can actually muster something up. Here, 1 second." And he like goes down into his little cubby underneath behind the bar. It's like looking in here. He pulls out this flask, and he's just like, "This what you mean?
Yes.
Well, this one's my personal one, but
Would like to. If Estes doesn't buy it from him, I would like to ask him if he wants to wager on a coin flip for the flask.
this one's my personal one. I don't typically sell them, but if you want it, I could maybe part with it. What are you offering?"
Oh, he sounds so sad. Fuck, what do I have to offer? Do I have any jewelry left?
I do. I have 2 bracelets.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are any of them...
I don't remember.
Do either of them go with this man's complexion?
They're both drow made, I'm pretty sure.
Fuck.
You
Yeah.
pull him out, and he's like, "Oh no, I'd give this to you to never pull those out again."
He's like,
Deal!
But I don't need to, so maybe something else. Another option would be that the merchant over there actually might sell these.
I want his.
Yeah, what does it look like?
Yeah.
His is actually from his travels. He's been to Gracklestoof, and it is this like really cool one that has it's black. It's a black flask, and it has Thembershad, the dragon.
Oh.
It has like it looks like he's coming through the flask.
I want this now.
It's pretty darn cool. And the opening mechanism is basically like you flick it, and there's like a little pour spout, so you can just.
Sorry.
Like,
1 second.
Yeah, we live by the airport, and so sometimes we get planes flying overhead, and it's hot as hell up in this son of a bitch, so, you know, we have to have the window open.
Yeah, so it's like a pour spout rather than like a typical flask. So you can just like actually just pick it up and put it over your mouth, and it'll just go in.
Is that your phone ringing?
No, that was my phone being like, "Hey, your charging port is wet somehow."
That's very strange.
Yeah. I guess, like, how much for it? Oh! And I'll throw in this bit of soap.
What was the soap? Was
From,
it the prestidigitation soap?
No.
Oh, from the Kuatoans.
From the Kuatoans,
Oh,
yeah.
It's just
Shit.
actual literal soap.
Yeah.
When he sees it, he knows it's make. He's old. He knows Kuatoans, and he's like, "Wow, I actually really, their whole village went down when the big guy attacked, and he brought their whole town down, and now they can't make these anymore because they're all dead." So that's actually really cool. I would actually really like the soap. Just the soap is fine.
Okay. I'll trade him the soap.
I'll trade you the soap for the flask. And he just looks at it. He's like, wow, those Kuatoans, they're really smelly, so they make some of the best soap around. And he gives it a sniff. He's like, oh yeah, that's better than anything we have around here.
Why is this guy Bill Clinton?
Oh my god.
Because I'm saving the British for later.
Oh my god.
He could have been Indian, but I feel really mean when I use an Indian accent for some reason.
You're a dirty man, Bill. So you can have this soap.
Yes, I am dirty. I haven't had good soap in a long time. Any soap we get from Gracklestoof is just filled with soot, and that shit sucks ass. Any soap we make here is usually, filled with some sort of little metallic clippings or, shavings of some sort. It sucks ass too. And I don't buy shit from Drow. We don't really trade with them since they're fucking bastards. I spent my whole life on the surface, I was down here sometimes, but for the most part, my whole life was on the surface. We've been up there for some time now. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate doing business with you. Here, have a shot on the house. You can all have one if you'd like.
Oh, yes, please.
This is
Yes,
so
I need
nice.
one.
I appreciate this so much.
The pleasure's all mine, old timer. Now, please allow me to pay for you to fill this with the strongest stuff you have. I don't care how it tastes.
Oh, okay, yeah. I call this one Fireball. I hope you like it. It'll get you real fucked up, make your belly real warm.
I'm just imagining like Everclear infused with cinnamon sticks.
It's not that it doesn't taste strong, except for
Okay.
the cinnamon part.
Okay.
He's like, it's not that
So
good.
it's just Fireball.
No, it's super strong. It is super strong, but
Okay.
you can't taste it. You can't.
So it's just Everclear.
No, because I can fucking taste
Yeah.
Everclear. I can smell Everclear. You open that shit, I'm like.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So you guys actually get a good buzz going on.
And I'm gonna be sitting reviewing the new spells in my book, and I'm just kind of like, I don't fucking get this. Nope, this makes no sense to me yet. All right, I'm reading this one. Okay, I think I can get this one. The fuck is all this?
So yeah, he's got a bunch of shit that he can't use yet. But yeah,
For like 2-3 levels.
yeah.
But whatever, it's fine.
I think though that your multi-classing is going to be super useful. So at least
I hope.
So at least like the drawback is still like kind of balanced. You'll once you can use those spells, it'll be super good because
Yeah.
if you can animate some shit in the Underdark, it's gonna be sick.
Dude. Yeah. Like, screw taking any more cleric levels for a minute. I'm just gonna focus on wizard levels for a minute. 6, yeah. Oh, 3 levels.
Whew.
3 levels until I can... No, I can animate the stuff in one more level.
Oh really? And you can summon the elemental as well?
No, animate object is 5th level.
Okay, yeah.
Right,
I was
yeah.
pretty sure.
That one doesn't happen for another 3 levels.
Yeah, but you can make yourself an elemental,
Yeah,
which is pretty sweet.
yeah.
Yeah. So do you guys want to? What do you guys want to do?
Jim Jar can go first.
Jimjar?
What?
What are you wanting to do while you're here?
I don't want to go first. I want to go last.
Okay, I'll go first then. I want to. Well, are we still in the pub? Because
Yeah.
my stuff. Okay, my stuff is not. My stuff is in the house.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I guess. I mean, there's nothing else I want to do.
I guess if they haven't given us the little explosive baggies yet, huh? Okay,
Not
so
yet.
yeah.
We'll probably get that in the morning.
I see. I get what you're trying to do. He'll probably make the arrows as well for
Okay.
you.
Cool.
Yeah. I think you're probably trying to go
Yeah.
do that.
We got healing potions last time, didn't we?
I believe you got a few. Yeah.
I have 3 written down, but I don't know if that's
I also have 3 written down.
okay.
Yeah, you got a good number of them.
Yeah, we
Cool.
got hooked up.
Cool.
Yeah. Otherwise, anything? I will say you didn't mention it's called Fair's Rest, the magic area that you were in.
Oh, okay.
You didn't mention it to the Archmage,
Oh, I didn't.
so you can.
Shit.
You're still here. Like he's old and he's there. With
Hey Archmage. Tell me about Fair's Rest.
Oh, now you're talking about that bullshit in the tunnels that
Absolutely.
blows you up.
It's a bunch of fucking look at my hand. They're still like blackened from the necrotic.
Yeah.
Like halfway up my arms.
Oh, well, that's kind of fucked up. We've had people blow up.
Oh shit!
We've had people actually explode. We
Wow.
had one individual. He tried to teleport. We haven't seen him since. He's completely gone.
Oh! Wow, we lucked out.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah, you really did. If you if you got better on your check, you would have teleported, but you could have ended up anywhere.
Wow.
Absolutely anywhere. I could have
That's
just
cool.
thrown you wherever. Yeah, so he's like,
Oh, well, where'd you come across this stuff?
Oh, we were there.
There, where? It's all over. It's all over the Underdark.
Oh, I don't know. The near the throne room, I guess. There were a bunch of statues.
Well, shit, that might cause some problems. You
Yeah.
know, we use magic to keep our elementals in check.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Um,
Is there a way to undo it?
well, yes, there is. Good thing you mentioned this. We're gonna need some mages to go out there with us, and well, they basically need to continue a chant for a good while,
Oh, okay.
and it kind of expands the area in which we can use magic. We'll have to stay fairly close to them. It's almost like a torch. If you imagine a torch, they're lighting up the area, and we have to stick within the area. We typically don't need to like, shoot out like magic outside of it. But if you end up needing to, that might be a bit problematic.
How big's the area?
It's been a long time since we did. We'll have to go back. Come with me.
Okay.
And he leads you back to the council chamber and leads you into his little, office area that's in there. Starts, poring over books and just, looking through. No, not this one. No, not this one either. Oh. Yeah, look. Oh, this is, really old school. It seems like we were able to do about 20 foot radius. That's kind of ass. But if we bring, it doesn't say how many individuals were. This might have been one person, so we might be able to get a few, and maybe that it'll be many different areas, and we could expand that.
That would be good.
I had to talk to Draxton and see if we can bring some Vanguard with us as well. That way we can have them protected. This is going to be quite the event.
It is. What are the possibilities of enchanting items with this magic?
You know what? That's a really good idea.
Could you just enchant, some necklaces? I mean, you could teach me, and I can help work on the enchantments tonight and everything. And we can enchant some. That way, we get some, more permanent traveling kind of. We don't put anyone's lives in danger that way.
Well, as far as I'm aware, the reason why this was limited to one person is because this is not the easiest magic to use. In fact, we might only have 2 people capable of doing this.
Oh.
I have to, gather some of our more scholarly wizards from around here and see if they can muster this, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see if they can do that.
Okay.
But we may have to just bring them along with us, and that might be our only option.
Okay. He's got the best voices.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I love it. I've been trying to hold my laughter back this whole time, but it's just.
I kind of practice these a lot. I use them and I do them, and that's how it goes.
I mean, if there's just 2, we could do one at each entrance that we know about.
Just so you know, this is like a 9th level spell. This isn't max level. This isn't even a spell type of thing. This is just I want you to be able to do stuff in there, so I'm putting it in simply because this is something you need to be able to use magic.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. You won't get an enchantment for it.
Gotcha.
Because this is something that in the future I want you to have to worry about and have to think about and try and work around.
Awesome.
Is there somewhere I can get some kind of enchanted bolts around here or something?
Those bolts are poisoned. The bolts that you have are poisoned. Let me take a look.
I think it's also my computer that just does not like to connect to things.
Yeah, so if you look in D&D Beyond, it's called drow poison. So it'll basically make someone have disadvantage. So they roll 2 dice and take the lower of the number. And then if they fail the saving throw by 5 or more, they're unconscious. So that's what those bolts do. And do you have more? I mean, Jim Jar can always
No,
ask.
I gave him all the bolts that I had.
Oh, he only took 2.
Well, I didn't have any bolts for him to take. I was confused.
Oh, okay.
I gave him all the bolts that I had.
Okay.
Probably.
Oh, before?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Like-
thought that he bet them away to you. So you gave them back.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 20 of them. Jim Jar.
Yeah, I wouldn't have kept the bolts.
Yeah, you don't use them.
Yeah. Hello?
He's talking. We can't hear him. It's
Oh, there it is. Is that? I thought you used it for your teleport ability.
No, those are arrows.
No. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, then I'll keep these bolts. All right, I'm cool then. I'm fine.
Okay.
excellent.
Anything else? You guys gonna get a room here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you don't need the
I
stations.
do need the cooking station.
Oh, you need the cooking
I
station.
might be able to
Use the
persuade
kitchen
them.
here. Yeah. I'm scared to do this thing right now.
Do you have spell slots for another rope trick?
Yeah. I
You
saved
okay?
1 spell slot.
Okay.
Because I used the Pastoral Trace 2nd level, Rope Trick 2nd level, and I have 1 more 2nd level spell slot.
Okay, sweet.
But if I can use the kitchen's cooking station, I have an idea.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
I haven't
Idea.
used a chemistry station to reverse engineer the liquid, but I have an idea.
Okay.
And so, do you mind if I prepare something in your kitchen?
Well, now, I don't have a kitchen, but maybe the bartender does. We can go back there, or what are you trying to do? I have, and but like when you're in this office, you see like he has a chemistry station. He has like alchemy station set up.
I'm trying to figure out what these are, what they're made of, how I can make some more myself, what exactly this green one does.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know what? If you were to just give me, and he pulls out like 3 little vials, like pretty darn small ones. If you can just fill these up, I should be able to figure out what they're made of and what they do and how to make more of it.
Do you have a dropper?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Get the dropper, 3 little different droppers, of course, that way they don't mix them. And
Okay. Cool. Yeah. At this point, right now you have 4 arrows worth in each. Yeah. I mean, when you dip it, it's pretty viscous.
right. I haven't used the green one at all. I've used the blue one once, and I've used the red twice.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say like it's a lot
Okay.
that you have to take out. Even though they're small, you still have uses of it, but
Gotcha.
yeah. And so he's just like, okay, I'll go ahead and get to work on this. One of the scholars that I was talking about before, he resides over there near Draxton. If you could go just ask Draxton if he could send him my way. That way I can have him see if he can help me with this incantation. And then I'll go ahead and work on looking for your I don't know what these things are.
Me neither. All right, when I see Draxon, I'll send someone over. Do you want a 3rd person, an assistant, to help lighten the load? Maybe just Gopher or whatever?
just the one will do, and if he brings someone, that'll be good. But I just need him.
I appreciate everything you're doing for us. And
Are you gonna stay in the tavern?
yeah.
Okay, I will be there in the morning, and
All right.
and I'll just tell you what I found.
We'll see you then.
Okay. Well, good night, good evening, whatever it is.
Good time.
Good time, yes.
Goodness.
I'll stop by Draxton and just tell him to send the people over.
Okay, yeah. Draxton goes over to a little gnome. He has some really small Harry Potter glasses on. And this little gnome is actually like a real cocky bastard. But he walks and he's just like I'm the fucking owner of Blingden Stone. And he goes over and helps out. So at this point, yeah, you're able to go to the tavern and sleep, or if you guys have conversations that need to happen, strategy making, whatever it may be.
Not unless they have a strategy to talk about. I'm trying to play Jim Jar like he was getting played before I came along. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jim Jar, as far as strategy making goes, is actually fairly useful. But not necessarily in like 400 plus settings of,
Yeah.
tactics and battle strategies.
I think we'd honestly do the web roots thing combo and just try to slow them as much as we can, and just archers just and the closer that they get, the more we back up and maybe even reset our trap.
Yeah, I agree.
Sounds like a good strategy.
Yep.
Okay. So then you guys get back over to get to a room. You basically have the same room the whole time if you end up wanting it. When you get in there, I would assume Zarlo takes stool off his head. And when you...
How big is he now? Because can he still ride on my head?
At this point, he is really lopsided.
All right.
So he's basically got like one leg that's coming out more,
Okay.
and the other one is still that little tiny stump.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got two arms that are like, you can see them like actively moving, like they're growing.
Okay.
And this is simply because of like the fear that's been going on with him.
Mm-hmm.
The fear, seeing what's been going on, and the fact that so Myconids are technically lawful neutral. They are extreme pacifists. But he's seen all this shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
And he's almost like willed himself into growing. Just because he wants to help. Like, he wants to be able to do more. And from your, time in Neverlight Grove, in your time with Basidia, that as Myconids grow, they have the ability to use different spores.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's really, like, trying to become a little bit more useful.
Cool.
And that is actually, like, all of this combined is actually making him actively grow.
Okay.
And at this point, you're kind of getting the feeling... You get the feeling from him that he's, like, really, really attached to you. And he's literally been attached to your head the entire time you've been here.
and he like really looks up to you, and he's like, you know, since he's trying to grow, you might need to start looking into actually feeding him a lot.
Okay.
What does this thing eat? I wasn't here when y'all got him, so what does he eat?
Yeah.
So the way that I described it before, they went the entire party was in the Myconid civilization, and they called it nutrients, and it was just this mush of different like plant matter and you know, just
So basically, he just eats whatever we feed him.
not whatever, like you can't feed him food. You can't feed him, you know, your rations right now are jerky, I think. You've got jerky and cheese. He can't eat that. He could eat he could maybe eat the cheese, like the mold on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's just like weird stuff that he can eat.
So like water orbs after they expire.
Yeah, like that would actually be a thing that you could do. Water orbs after they expire. Any of the like, you know, there's the luminescent moss and lichen that's around. He could probably munch down on that.
Okay, so fairly easy to get him food then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Oh yeah. You just need to like let him actively do it, and it like he is a mushroom. It's not like he just eats like we do in like a you know quick setting.
How did you? Just a quick question, because I wasn't here for it. But how did you come upon this thing? like how did you just? How did this happen?
He was a prisoner.
Oh, no, I rescued him.
Yeah.
Or I guess we rescued him.
Yeah, you were all prisoners of the Dark Elves, which are called Drow. And he was one of them. And you guys actually used him to get out. That like he was a vital piece of that.
Yeah.
Using his ability to give anyone around him the ability to speak psychically. So you guys were able to like plan out what you were gonna do without speaking and drawing attention.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, he's a really good character. The only reason Jim Jar's better is because I had to actually make him a character sheet and make decisions about what he's gonna be and do.
I like Jim Jar. Jim Jar's cool. I like Jim Jar.
Me too.
I will probably make Stool an actual character sheet coming up soon, and I'll just make him like. I'm thinking of making it be an actual like because he looks up to you so much. He's gonna try and learn like different types of magic from you.
Cool.
And it'll be really interesting. The way that I'm gonna do
fun.
this, it's gonna be fun. Yeah. So. You've got a growing mushroom on your hands.
Excellent.
You've got Jim Jar coming more to life. Actually being, you know, it as you guys know, you're both DMs. It's hard to run a character in your own campaign, especially this one where like there's so much just weird shit going on all the time. And Jim Jar knows about some of it, but like I don't want to mix it up. Like, you know, what I know as the DM and then what like Jim Jar can tell you, so I'm glad that there's a playable character going on with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I enjoy it. I was just hoping I did decent, so I was hoping I did pretty good.
Yeah, you know,
I would say
definitely.
so.
You ask questions that any D&D player would ask, and, you know, we're instrumental in getting Joran across the acid without dunking him in it.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I may have punched him in the face, but, you know, it's a process of elimination of how to wake him up,
You know, really it is.
Not the first time I've been punched.
And next
Won't be the
time,
last.
and next Sunday we'll be starting again 10 a.m. And I would suggest you look into his like battle mechanics a little bit more, just so that you're familiar, because it's gonna be a more battle. So You didn't get to try it this time, but next time is gonna be full of it.
Yeah, the crossbow will come in handy.
Yep.
Alright. I'll check it out.
All right. Well, we'll see you all at 4 Mountain. So about 3 hours from now.
We're gonna grab some lunch.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for going on this journey with us. I hope you enjoyed it. And until 4 or until next Sunday, or
Tuesday.
Tuesday, which we will be having Safra going on. So excited for that. And yeah, stay tuned.
Bye.
See ya.